Yo. Yo box meal. The. Sometimes I am. I guess so. People say 4 eyes like it's an insult. But having 4 eyes, like all else being equal, having 4 eyes would be incredibly based. Imagine having 4 eyes, bro. That'd be sick. 2 eye, like having 2 eyes, that lets you see in 3 dimensions, right? Instead of seeing, if you just look with 1 eye, you have no depth perception. But when you have 2 eyes, you can see in 3 dimensions. So if you had 4 eyes, you could see in 5 dimensions actually. That's how that would work. Yo Tassel, yo Jess. Thanks, Adam. Thanks, man. I'm just jealous that I can see in 5 dimensions. I keep turning too early there, man. I need to stop. Dude. I was getting slightly better at those side hops for a little while, and then I got worse again. These are just not being blind glasses. Just classic nerd glasses. I don't know. None of those options sound that exciting to me right now, but I don't know. They're all fine. I mean, if there's like an obvious symptom that you experience and you could very easily just try them and find out if that symptom goes away, I don't know why you wouldn't just try it. It's probably not that expensive, right? But I also don't understand, like, why don't they just, like, the thing about blue light glasses is it's, like, supposed to block the wrong parts of the light from your CRT, right? Or from your whatever screen. So why don't they just make a big old, like, film that goes over your screen instead, so you don't have to put glasses on your face? You really think LCDs are worse? I mean, if you got the brightness like cranked way up, but like, for me, my CRT is like at the brightness that I need it to be to see my visual cue for Gyorg cutscene skip, and that is much brighter than I would like for it to be, honestly. Yeah, I have the night shift functions on so that after like 10 p.m. or something it turns darker. Maybe earlier than that on my phone, but or it turns redder. I mean, it's just like, it makes sense just for circadian rhythm reasons. I'm terrible at the game, man. I don't think that's how it works. I don't think my cones or rods or whatever, well, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I don't know how eyes work. What the hell is this? I felt like I was waiting so long in between those pauses. I felt like I was I felt like I should have got the cutscene like 20 times. Plus 21.8 really. I'd like to see you do better. I guess the orange is probably just less distracting, but like, I mean, it still bothers me when I'm playing games. Like, it's very obviously like cutting into the like especially for something like Apex. Like when you have to see some really small dude really far away, you know? And be able to make out like what's happening way over there. Hello, Pope Squidward. Pope Squidward, should I reset this run right now because I'm 22 seconds behind? Thanks, Seth. This is a test, by the way. And you can fail it. You have failed. You have failed. Well, why are you saying the? Why are you saying the to everyone, Boxmeal? Do you think that's really true? Adam? I mean, the cheater vision... I mean, it does just make it harder to see things though, right? Like, like obviously it makes certain pieces of information stand out more in a helpful way, but like, it does just make some things harder to see, right? Is that can't just be me. Yeah, no, I understand it makes seeing people really easy. No, I understand that. And I agree with that. But like, everything is like in the brown to red range, which I guess for me blurs together more than most people. So like the environment is actually harder to see for me maybe when Bloodhound ult is on. I wasn't having trouble making people out. I was just not being able to like parse what was in front of me. I don't know what Chad glasses are. I forget what my prescription is. It's like minus 1.5 in one eye and minus 2.25 in the other eye or something like that. Bro. Yeah, I barely played any Bloodhound, but maybe because I thought it was much more annoying than most people do. Maybe Tito. Is this a tool-assisted speedrun? No. Everyone should have to play with their terrible vision. Terrible vision that was caused by staring at screens for their entire childhood, by the way. Probably. Nah, bitches love the glasses. Some do, at least. I kind of miss Apex, not gonna lie. But I'm not tempted to play it at all because it's just, well, I feel like it's just not. It's not like the good old days. I'm not playing Apex or Dota sometime. We gotta find a better game to play if you want me to make time for that. Which, I mean, I would like to make time for that, but it's gotta be something. It's gotta be something I haven't already put hundreds of hours into and that has gotten worse since I last played it. Unfortunately, I don't have 1 million hours required. I don't have the 1 million hours required to get good at that game for you right now. In fact, I feel like all of my gaming time is like other than this is like already blocked out. It's already scheduled for the next like 3 months. Because when Braid Anniversary Edition comes out, you know I'm playing that. And then Animal Well is coming out. You know I'm playing that. I feel like there was something else that's coming out soon that I was really looking forward to. Yeah, but I've played casual Melee, right? Like I've played a lot of casual Smash. Not just Melee, but so the thing that I haven't already experienced is like the high level or like the autism version of Melee. So that's what I'm interested in, but I just don't have the time to get there right now. No comment? What the hell? What's up, Fuzzy? I feel like I've kind of experienced that, honestly. Like I don't know, I guess my experience is mostly playing against people I know in real life who take Melee a lot more seriously than I ever did, so that's probably not as good of an experience as, like, you know, playing unranked on Slippy, and it would put me against people who are also terrible. Yo, Krosh. Thanks, Kiva. Glasses kind of day. Because my eyes are still really bothering me because of the pollen, I think. And I feel like the contacts are making it worse. Yeah, sometimes you gotta pick one. You gotta pick one autism game if you want to be the best in the world at it. Well, if it's something, if it's something insanely deep like and difficult like this game, I gotta I gotta hold off on the Melee because that would take way too many hours. Take too many hours away from me being good at this game right now. Not close to you, Kuroshi. Very far from you. Hypothetical situation, not real. Good luck playing some Melee. You can redirect my chat into whatever you want, though. Because my chat is not really talking about anything at the moment. Although I would definitely prefer redirecting my chat towards Syncopause. Just so you know. I love imagining like 40 people or however many people are in the chat at any given time just groaning every single time I mention Syncopause. It really lifts my spirits every time. What's up, Monk? You heard it here. Adam is offering Syncopause coaching. I can vouch for his, well... I can vouch for his knowledge at the game. I don't know if I can... well... I can vouch for his skill other than risk assessment. Other than the category of risk assessment. What am I doing, man? One frame early. Too far to the left. Pretty bad. Pretty bad gaming. Okay, yeah. I guess risk assessment is not necessarily the right way to characterize it. You just I just feel like you could get a huge PB if you could just slow down in the when you get on a run. Slow down and play safe. But that's probably true of a lot of people. Adam said something about this. Adam said that Reagan is his spirit animal or something like that. One time. What? How did I make that work? Turns out many people have the impatience problem. I mean, it's not necessarily a problem. Like, you can enjoy the game that way, but... I feel like you hit a threshold. Like, I think it's good to play relatively fast sometimes, and especially like when you're starting out. I don't know. There's just a balance that you strike where you're learning the optimal amount. Like sometimes you're playing too fast so that you're not actually thinking about any of the new decisions that you're getting, or new situations that you're getting thrown into, and like not really learning stuff that you could be learning, but there's definitely like playing too slow, and you could be learning more just by getting into more different situations instead of like thinking way too hard about every little thing. Ruined your life. Yeah. Thanks, Kirk. Sylvie, I still haven't played Igwa RPG. I'm not, well, I played the demo and I thought it was cool. It's time to reset. Nah, dog. I can still be ahead at Inner Snowhead. It's only like 30 minutes till I can be ahead, man. Or what, 25 minutes? Have some patience, man. I gotta say, if this bops you right now, Pope Squidward, after you said that, I expect an apology. Spinning on top of a flower, to be fair, is much more triggering than, like, failing 20 HMS buffers like I did. Oh yeah, I forgot that you, you got that free key. Yeah, I don't know, Igor RPG seems cool. But it's not gonna be Sylvie game quality. Come on. But there's also like a million Sylvie games that you haven't played that are worth playing, probably. I do think now that I have like learned a lot of deep arcane knowledge about Cinco, I would like to go back and play fast again and try to get good at that. It's probably fine. That's fine. I've not seen that one before, Pope. Pope, you gotta get on the all masks wave. Jess and I are both planning on getting into all masks after 71st unban request. After our current grinds, all masks is the new wave. Yeah, I used to think that it should have real-time pressure. It's so Jover for my Song of Double Time playing. I gotta just lock into the button sounds and ignore the game sounds. What was I saying? Yeah, I used to think the game would be better with a timer. Now I'm not so sure. Because it doesn't really feel like I enjoy playing the game really slowly when I'm on a pacer. And it doesn't seem like the game is incentivizing me to play much more slowly than I already do, because there's just like because of the way the randomness works, I don't know if I can really explain this, but like, for some combination of reasons, it's just very hard to think through like the full room in advance. Well, I'm just saying, like, what would I do? Oh yeah, for sure. But like, I don't know what else would work within that game other than just like a straight up clock. Nothing. There's not really a way to fit a timer or like fit real time naturally into that game, so it would have to just be a clock, right? Thanks, Riddler. Red till head. Snowhead, of course. Snowhead, of course. What is this frame? I have inexplicably lost speed. See, that's where I was about Syncopause at one point. And recently I've just been kind of questioning myself on that. But I do kind of think that, like, the wide variety of ways to play that game. Yeah, but the counter argument is that, like, you're not getting better at the game. Like, if you truly think so much longer to get a significant amount of advantage beyond a certain point, like, you're making it take so long that, like, first of all, you're making it even more of an endurance challenge to avoid making, like, one stupid mistake, you know? And making it more devastating when you kill a run, but you're also just, like, spreading out the learning that's happening, you know, over the long run. Like, I just think that that's an interesting part of being good at Syncopause, is, like, managing how quickly you're learning and balancing your, like, actual PBing versus your actual getting better at the game. I don't really know how to describe what I feel like I'm not really hitting exactly on what I'm trying to say. But maybe you kind of get it. Definitely not making a good argument for it. You checked out Syncopause? Good. You should play it. You should play it, and you should, it's a shame. You should ask about it in the Discord. The homies, the few Synco homies we got in here will help you get good. It's only in Portuguese? No, it's also in German. I actually just did that, man. I've almost done that a million times, but I think that's the first time I've ever actually done that. Yeah, life is the finite time, and, like, that game is long enough that that really starts to matter. Like, you really feel the lifetime pressure when you're doing a full Synco run and trying to get a really good score. that kind of makes it sound unappealing, probably, to some people, but this is only when you're, like, really getting autistic about it, to the point where, like, a time limit would really matter. I think many great games were made for that reason. Cinco possibly most of all because it's possibly the greatest game. But yeah, but if you're actually considering the game and considering trying the game and the Portuguese is putting you off, it might help to know that you are not supposed to understand it. Or at least you're not expected to understand it, and most people who have gotten into the game did not understand it. It's, you can think of it as a meme or whatever you want, however you want to think about it, but I think it's a great experience. I think it's tuned perfectly for getting into it without being able to read Portuguese, but it does help. If you want to look at the text, you can ignore the text entirely if you want to, but if you want to look at the text to try to figure certain things out, it helps if you know literally any other Romance language. You can figure out what certain words mean and get clues, which is a very interesting experience. And yes, you can just look up a translation if you really want to. The game is so good, and there's so much in the game. It's so deep. It's such a masterpiece in so many ways that you can completely ignore a huge part of the game, like the learning, like the initial learning of what the basic spell rules are and whatever. And you know, you can just learn that by reading the translations. You can bypass that entire part of the game and it still have an amazing time with it. With the other parts of the game, I mean. Well, isn't English a Romance language? Or is it not? Romance languages. Spanish, Portuguese, French, Italian, Romanian. Oh. I guess it's not, but I do know some French. I mean, I studied French for like a bajillion years, so I should probably know more of it. It is if you have Riz, so true. I should know more French than I do, but I do know a little bit of French. And I mean, I recognize some Spanish words, and I know I like... You know, you can recognize some Latin roots and stuff if you use your brain. You love me like a 111 pace run. Huh? Well, English is both Germanic and like Saxon or whatever, right? So I guess it's not really connected. I'm trying to remember like well, I mostly just ignored the text when I played Synco Pause, because that's what I do in most games. Unless I feel like I really need to read the text, I will ignore the text. Yeah, there's a great clip of, is it Borges? I've never read any of his stuff, but Spanish writer, talking about why English is the best language, or the most beautiful language or something, because it's mongrel tongue or whatever you want to call it. Very, very good clip. Impossible trick. I turned so much, man. Bad split. But this split was kind of bad in my PB. Did I actually lose time? I actually saved time. Okay. Can't do the super slide here. I'm on minimum bombs for this next part. Excuse me. Okay, I did not get a bomb drop that I was hoping for. Fucking nerd. So true. So true. I don't think I've ever seen anyone call her the Kool-Aid lady before. Oh yeah, I was gonna try this. I failed. Rip time. Bro, this is the type of trick that I'm gonna really struggle to implement into runs, even though I'm like 95% consistent at it in practice already. It's just that type of trick, man. Loses like 10 seconds to go for. And fail. What is this doo-doo angle? Hope this works. Okay, that was way farther left than I wanted it to be, but that's fine. I'm actually kind of shocked that that worked. Get the bow out. Oh, I gotta not get caught here. Okay, I was slow there, which makes it easier. Why did I get glasses? These are the glasses I've had since I was like 12 years old. Not actually 12 years old, but I've had these glasses for like 10 years or something. Thanks, Kai. But I put them on today because the pollen is out in full force and is kind of bothering my eyes, and the contacts make it worse. Kai is gaming. Kai is absolutely gaming. Oh yeah, are you gonna keep playing that category, Kai? Oh my god, man, open the door. Look how fine this run is. I can be ahead at Inner Snowhead still. It's just completely fine. Or I can kill the run to Inner Snowhead like I do 99% of the time. Improve it by another minute, nice. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me say yesterday, but I'm thinking about learning that category sometime. I mean, it just depends on like how my motivation looks with this category, but I assume at some point before I reach my goal in this category, I'll start feeling a little burnt out and want to do something different for a bit. So I'm planning on learning all masks at that if/when that happens. One. Kinda is Kuroshi, not gonna lie. Two. I'm curious how powerful a break can be when you're not actually taking a break from the game, you know? Dude. Three. Not actually taking a break from the game, just playing a different category for a bit. Not sure. Not sure if that would be quite as effective. Dude. I actually... This is embarrassing to admit after I just failed that many equip swaps, but I actually practiced equip swaps a bit today for the first time, like, ever. Was that 4 or was that 5? That was 5. That was 6. Well, I'm losing time. Whoops. I can't believe what I'm doing right now. I don't think there would be a lot of first cycle when I'm starting out with all masks. It's like a twice as long category, and I don't even have a PB in it, so I think I'd be playing the full run a decent amount. There's also just a lot of learning that needs to happen, so it's not really. It's gonna be a lot of time spent in KZ, I think. Come on, man. This is very silly time loss happening everywhere. That category, first of all, I like that Thundercat has the world record, and I don't want to take it from him. Second of all, that category seems so boring, man. What if the whole run was first cycle? A save file to skip first cycle? What? No. I don't think anything on the main boards do that. Maybe like 10 years ago they did. Minutes of enlightening conversation with the chat is not a problem to me, as long as there's a decent amount of gameplay happening after that. That's too much. And that is too much ESS position. It's actually good. Not super comfy with this, but I guess I just have to go for it, huh? See what happens. Yeah, I gotta just go the normal cycle now. Not blessed. Ah, dude, this is so many pauses. Am I good? I'm pooping and farting. This is slightly off from what I want. That's early. I mean, the run's dead if I fail this, so it's not early. Okay. I had to go for it. I really thought that was a frame early. Yeah, my gold does have the Psycho Cycle, but with a ton of extra pauses. So it's still, it wasn't even perfect wind either. It's still beatable by like at least 10 seconds. But it does have it, yeah. Oh yeah, 110 some best is definitely possible with the strats that I already do. That was kind of my guiding principle for like what strats I chose, is that I wanted it, like when I started doing runs again, I wanted at least 110 sum of best to be possible so that 111 is at least theoretically possible, although whenever I start really seriously, like after I get like a 112 for real, then I'll probably add more strats actually to make 111 easier. Even though 111 is technically already possible with these strats. It would be very, very hard. Am I saving time? Huh, I guess I'm saving time. That felt kind of slow, the aiming part, but I guess it wasn't that slow. I can still rainbow that by a bit. I died. No. Slightly too far to the right. Still saving time here. The split is so bad in my PB. Just so slightly too far to the right. Just walked really far for some reason. How do I keep doing that, man? I gotta just play it safe. I gotta just do this. Wait, I gotta get the angle. Dude. I might be screwed here because of the... Dude, give me the pause menu movement. I might be screwed because of the platform here. I got lucky with the platform. No. Saved. Might be too far. Just kidding. Too much. Yeah, that was too slow. Like I dove down too much, I mean. Very slow. But maybe not losing anything? I don't... I'm probably about even. Probably about even, or maybe losing a little bit. We'll see. I'm stupid, man. Just wasted a bomb for no reason. Okay, losing a good bit, actually. "35 seconds to save here, though." Surely bomb count is okay, right? For some reason, my brain just told me to press the Z button to pull hookshot there, which would have drank my milk and been just incredibly slow. Oh, the fairy almost ran into me. Showering while wearing socks and shoes. What the hell are you talking about? Why would you ever do that? Say goodbye to 113, by the way. Next time I make any tiny mistake. Just kidding, I'll never make a tiny mistake. I'll only make a huge mistake and kill the run instantly. I mean, I can rainbow every split from here to the end except for Enter Majora. By a kind of significant amount, honestly. Not that that's actually happening. Oops, terrible roll direction. Why did I do it like that? What am I thinking? I almost didn't curve that well. Wait, can I not rainbow that? Because that... what did I mess up? Well, I messed up the ocarina dive. I would have thought that would have been a rainbow, though. So I guess I can't rainbow that by that much, but... this is not a world record contender! Not this run. If you're talking about me, then sure. About that. Very lucky pattern. Extremely easy pattern. I would not let anyone peg me. You can go ahead and skip all future questions about whether would I let someone peg me. Not good. Dude, I couldn't even hit that. This is gonna be a 3 cycle, I bet. No, man. It's slipping away from me. Okay, I did not think that was... I wasn't counting. Okay, it wasn't a 3 cycle at least. It was a really terrible 2 cycle. But I'm still maybe saving time, actually? That was... that was some nervous aiming if I've ever seen it. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I got really lucky with those patterns, honestly. This feels a little bit undeserved. I mean, it's not like the red patterns were amazing, though. Whoops. I'm just gonna do this for safety. Unfortunate, but that's fine. I think my bomb count, I once again didn't look at my bomb count. I guess I can look at it here before I play Ocarina, but I think it's fine for having 2 for Mask, 1 for Incarnation, 1 for, yeah, Blue's pattern was just crazy lucky. Red's was, like, not amazing, but... Definitely not terrible either. Okay, how many bombs do I have? My hand, the palm of my left hand. I hit the C stick to hit C up for that song. I use my left hand, and the palm of my left hand hit the analog stick. Okay, no, I just gotta breathe for this PB. This doesn't really feel like that good of a run, if I'm being honest, so I don't feel that nervous, but it's hard not to be at least a little nervous when you're 40 seconds ahead. Every run I do is a special snowflake. It's beautiful in its own way. I can't believe I bent that note with my left palm. I am a little bit nervous, for sure. But I'm also just getting these kind of runs kind of often. Yeah, if the run dies now after Adam came back, it's definitely Adam's fault. Yeah, exactly. Quick nap. Taking a nap, like legitimately falling asleep during this cutscene would be an Omega gamer move. that'd be extremely impressive. Okay, if I fail, I'm not even gonna think about what happens if I fail the super slide, because I'm gonna manifest not failing the super slide. But just in case I fail the super slide, I can go for it one more time without being on bad bomb count. Just act. Well, I have to think about bomb count though. It's been forever, man. It's been forever since I hit the full mask phase in a run. I was hitting it for a while, and then I wasn't practicing it enough for a while because I was fixing everything else that I was failing in runs for a while. But now I feel like I've kind of gotten my mask phase back up to where it was, maybe. A lineage of several games, like when Enop's son starts running Majora's Mask, is that what you're talking about? Biological functions in tandem to the timings of the route. You mean like... like, what kind of biological functions? I feel like human biological functions are already, perfectly fine for the route. You just mean like you happen to get sleepy right at the time when you get to the Giants cutscene, and then you take a 3-minute nap? Should the Loch Ness Monster be allowed to continue not paying taxes? I'm not convinced the Loch Ness Monster is real, I'm sorry, bro. The liberal lies. That was pretty fast. Only losing a few here, despite my stupid hover. Birds are real. Okay, I guess I lost slightly more than I thought to that hover. Whatever. Like I said, 40 seconds ahead. Really, man. Really. Well, there goes like 10 or something right there. What am I doing? I have to turn Zora. I never practiced this strat. Well, now I need decent luck on the other phases, because this is terrible. Maybe that was early. I don't know. That was truly some scrub lord gaming right there. Use bombs if you fail that. Yeah, I haven't really thought about that. Is there a video of someone doing that? Or do I have to use my brain? Please, excuse me. For some reason, some of those hits were just missing. Some of those quick spin hits. I just don't understand, actually, why that happens. We're going with this, I guess. Get out of my... I just knew that was gonna happen, man. What?! I'm going with this. Fuck you. Fuck you, Majora. Dude. Annoying. So annoying. I didn't bop anyone, did I? If I had bopped if I had bopped Zach after he told me to reset to this, that would have been hilarious. Yeah, I popped off specifically because Zach told me to reset. Is this a PB? Yes. Thanks for the GGs, everybody. Prob use Zora for the first stun. Well, you have to use Zora for the first stun if you fail it, right? If you fail the light arrow shot. Thanks, Welshie. Yo, thanks for the bits, Finian. Wife Swap, thanks for the gift sub. I'm getting closer. I mean, I PB like once a week on average. And they're not like tiny PBs either, so I'm definitely coming for that world record. Am I finally gonna come? Definitely not. That would get rid of all my power, and then I wouldn't be able to keep PBing. Okay, we gotta look back through this run. This run was comically bad. But we'll wait for the cutscene to be over. We gotta wait for the cutscene to be over, and then we look through the splits during the credits. That's how we do it. That's how we do it around here. Dude, I mean, imagine if I just kept up with my early game though. Like, if I had just matched my early game and then done this second half of the run like this. I mean, that's just a free world record right there. Did Georg not play nice? I lost time to Georg, but it was because I played it too safe, or like I dove too far down before getting back up onto the platform for phase 2. So I had to wait for him to charge. That was completely my fault. No, I don't get nervous about getting blue text boxes anywhere. Full Hessen. Yes, I did. Not the super fast cycle, and there were a lot of extra pauses, but you can see that I saved 45 seconds to my PB at Inner Snowhead. First try IS2 TBK skip. I gotta look back at that that inner twin mold split and see if that's just not rainbowable the way I thought it was, because I kind of thought I had like another 10 seconds or something to rainbow on that split, which I'm sure my aiming on the torches was not great, and like I know my ocarina dive wasn't great, but I feel like everything else was kind of good. Yeah, this was the first run of the night, and we will be doing more. Retarget to make it up the first ramp. Oh yeah. that was a little sus. I forgot about that. That was a little sus. But yeah, I was like in a good position to get the fast cycle, but then I got a pretty short wind right before the like cutting over to the second ramp part. It just wasn't, or I guess two pretty short winds in a row, which was what really killed it. Hey. I can't believe I just still have not hit that mask phase. Like I was hitting it kind of every run, I feel like, when I first started streaming again, but then I let it get bad. I let it get bad while I was getting good at everything else. Okay. I voided out in the intro. Here we are. I voided out in the intro. That's very good. And then I did like a million extra pauses on HMS. This split is fine. This split, I rolled a frame early for the tag hover mega, so I had to do another thing. I had to use another bomb. Everything else was pretty much fine. Zora Mask, I didn't turn enough for the last part of the Twin Islands Hess. So that's like 6 or so seconds right there, I guess. I guess it's 7 seconds, but it doesn't seem like I should have lost 7 to that. I guess I kind of got stuck and had like on the edge of the bridge, whatever. Bow, what happened here? Oh, the Dynalphos fight. Oh no. Wait, is this the run? Yeah, this is the run where I got set on fire by the Dynalphos. Yeah. Adol was fine. Bottle, I failed a million equip swaps, and then I didn't Hess all the way into the woods because I turned too much. So that's kind of bad, but not as bad as my PB. Hookshot, I went for the fast strat. I went for the unbuffered Zora ESS thing into Pirate's Fortress Exterior, and I failed it. That loses like 10 seconds. Bossa Nova, failed a million equip swaps again. Inner Snowhead was okay. I didn't get the perfect RNG to do fast cycle, but I played it okay. Like, it still could have been faster with the RNG that I got, but yeah, I had to do a bunch of extra pauses because I'm not perfect. Okay, I'm not perfect, guys. Goats Remains lost a little bit of time to aiming. I think everything else was fine. Like aiming for the Scarecrow skip. In a Great Bay Temple, I aimed very, very, very slightly too far to the right for PCS and had to do the annoying buffering while falling into playing Ocarina back up. So I lost a few seconds to that. Not too bad. I think it was like 4 pauses or something. 3 or 4. Gyorg failed more equip swaps, I think, and oh my god, I just remembered why I lost so much time on Gyorg, which I didn't remember when I was actually at Gyorg and losing this time. Okay. I failed movement for the hookshot jump. Oh my god. I like lost the angle for the hookshot jump and I had to like drop back down and reclimb the ledge twice to get the right angle. I feel like I can rainbow this by a lot still. Although I guess I was supposed to save like 13 here or something. That is so bad. And then I also messed up the dive back up onto the platform for Gyorg. But everything else on that split was kind of okay, I think. All the hard stuff, in other words, was like fine. And some really easy things were just terrible. Inner Twin Mold seemed good. I feel like I can still rainbow it, but it felt like a good split when I was playing it. So I'm kind of surprised I didn't rainbow it. But I know the Ocarina Dive was... Somehow I did a stab instead of a side slash for the Ocarina Dive. Yeah. Twin Mold was... not great. It wasn't a one-cycle red pattern, but I could have played it so much better than I did. Blue was very lucky. Red was like... reasonably lucky, and I like still barely 2-cycled it because I'm bad. Inner Majora, I didn't react quickly enough to getting the inverted cam, and so I got the side hop. I got the twisted side hop, I guess you would call it, instead of the first backflip, and so I had to do an extra slow bomb hover. And then I failed playing Oath to Order once. Majora, I failed the whole mask phase. Everything else was well played by me, but I also got kind of unlucky on Wrath. Just that was really annoying. I was looking at the remains shadow when I was rolling up to Majora, and I was just waiting as long as possible to look down, like to stop and look down to get my angle. But the shadow just kept staying right in front of me, man. It just would not get out of my face, and so eventually I just had to go for it, and it was like... It had like 2 frames to shoot me after I stopped, and it shot on one of those 2 frames. Most obnoxious thing I've ever seen. That would have been like... Yeah, I don't know. It would have been at least 10 seconds faster if that hadn't happened. But then I went for it. The safe thing to do if I wanted to secure a PB at all would be to get her to spin again to the edge of the room. But I went for it when she was kind of like in a kind of risky position toward the middle of the room, but like the remains all seemed like they were kind of mostly behind me, and so it didn't seem that risky, but it was still pretty risky. But I really didn't want to get like a 1-second PB, so I feel justified going for it. So that's the run. Hey, I'm within 3 minutes of my sum of best. That's nice. My sum of best also sucks, just like my PB does, but that's something. We got some melee autism in the PB, we got some wife swap autism in the PB, we got some syncopause autism in the PB. Alright. I've gotten a 1-second PB before. For sure. At some point. I don't remember exactly, but I'm sure it's happened.